Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today we are looking at the third wave of figures from the Super7 ReAction Micronauts toy line. I've been really enjoying this line so far, so I was excited to see that there were 3 more figures coming out, and today we have the Emperor and 2 different colour variants of the Time Traveller. So let's take a proper look at the cards. We'll then open them up and see what the figures look like in hand, and we can also compare them to some of the vintage originals from my collection. So let's get on with the video and see what they're like. We'll start with the Emperor, the great ruler of all Micronauts, and on card I think all of these figures look absolutely fantastic. I think Super7's been doing a really good job with the front card art for these figures. It's really nice and really reminiscent of the original sort of card art that the figures came with back in the day. The figure itself is another sort of reworking of 2 previous figures that we've already had in this line, which are Baron Karza and the Force Commander, and this is exactly like it was again when the figures originally came out. They reused lots of parts. So the body on this guy is basically the same as Baron Karza and Force Commander, but he has a different head. He's also got a cape. He still comes with the little sort of backpack jets there, and this time he comes with a sword. His body has now been gold chromed, which does look really nice, and I do like the striking look of his face there. It always scared me as a child, and it still looks fairly creepy even to this day. As you can see, it really is quite an odd looking character. On the back we have a nice lot of information. Again, it shows you all the figures that have been currently released for this line, and I like that because it's very reminiscent of old Star Wars figures. So you can see we've got Baron Karza and the Emperor, a couple of Time Travelers, Force Commander, Biotron and Microtron. It also has these Transformer style tech specs which give you some information about the character, and you can see his sort of strength and stats here on the right. So what does it say about the Emperor? Function, ruler of the Micronauts. Despite his imposing appearance, Emperor rules over the heroic Micronauts in their battle against Baron Karza and his Acroyer. His true nature and goals for the Microverse after defeating Karza are known only to himself. Many speculate whether his aims are for good or evil. Well, I say evil just by the look on his face, but yeah, it's always nice to get extra bits of information about the figures and characters. I remember when these toys first came out, there wasn't really that much information. You just sort of played with them as is. I certainly don't ever remember reading the Marvel comics. For me, they were just great toys to play with. So what we need to do now is take this figure off card and see what he looks like. The previous 2 that I've reviewed, I do really like them. They're a little bit limited on articulation, and I think this guy is going to be pretty much the same because it is the same body, but he does have a cape, which is a new feature, and I'm intrigued to see how that works with the backpack. I can just about see there is a hole, so maybe the backpack goes through the cape. He also has an accessory to hold in his hand, which is the first time I've seen that with these figures. So let's get this figure off card and see what he's like. And here he is off the card, and I think he looks even better than he did on the card. I love the look of this guy. The face is just so weird and so scary. The weapon fits reasonably well in his hand. It doesn't have to stretch the fingers at all to be sort of pushed in there. And it looks like the chrome is really pretty thick, so it's going to be quite hard wearing. So I don't think there's going to be any chrome wear when you put the weapon in and out of his hand. And also the chrome on his chest is really nice and thickly applied. So again, that's not going to wear off. If you're a collector of the original Micronauts line, you'll know that with the Time Travelers, the chrome on the heads and the bodies does tend to wear off because it's pretty thinly applied. So yeah, to see it nice and thick like this is really very good. On the back of it, again, we have the little jetpack there. And as I said, there is a hole through the back of his cape, which is how that is fitted. So you can see there's a hole there, which lines up with the hole on the back of his body. So you just have to push that through, and it attaches really pretty firmly. These have the same articulation as the Baron Karza and Force Commander figures, which is a little bit on the limited side, especially on the legs. Because of the sort of large feet and the way they are attached to the ankles, he's a bit hard to stand up. He never seems to want to stand up quite properly, and this one seems a little bit more top heavy, but you can still pose him pretty well. His arms, as you can see, are sort of all ball jointed, so we can rotate his shoulders around, we can rotate his sort of elbow about, and then there is a twist joint above the elbow as well. These are O-ring construction figures, so inside there is an O-ring and a T-bar on his legs, which means again he has a bit of a waist joint there which you can just about move about. As I say, it's a little bit sort of limited on the sort of articulation part around that area, but overall it is pretty good. I just am having trouble with getting this guy to stand up properly. You can see he's fairly sort of top heavy, so he wants to fall over backwards, but you can get him to stand. And when you line this guy up with the other two that have the same body type, it really is a nice set of figures. I love the fact they're sort of a bit the same, but a bit different. And this really does hark back to how the figures were back when they were originally made back in the 70s and 80s. So I like the fact they're reusing parts and just recolouring them. It's just how these figures should be. So yeah, he is a very nice figure. A few sort of minor irritations there with him standing up. But otherwise, I think this is a fantastic addition to the line. And he's going to look great with the rest of my Micronauts collection. The Time Travelers were always my favourite when it came to Micronauts, mainly because that was my first sort of entry into the Micronauts world, was getting an orange Time Traveller, and I've always loved them ever since. So when Super7 announced that they were doing the Time Travelers, I was really quite excited. The first initial photos I saw of them, I have to say, was a little bit on the disappointing side. They do look rather chunky, but I still had to buy them, and that's what has arrived here today. So let's take a look at them and see if they are anywhere near as good as the original Micronauts Time Travelers. Their chunkiness aside, I do think the packaging looks really very good. Again, as I've said, all of the packaging for this Micronauts toy line is really nice. I love the images they have on the front. So on this one, we have the blue Time Traveller. It's basically the same on the yellow Time Traveller version. They've just tweaked the colours. There's no difference in the posing or anything like that. So I'm just going to look at the blue card just to sort of go through what's on it. So here you can see we have the Time Traveller on the front, we have the blue Time Traveller there in the packaging, and it just says Time Traveller, Time Observer and Servant to the Micronauts. It is a very nice card, but the figure does look a bit chunky, as I've mentioned. So once we get this out of the card, we can compare it to the original. I can see that it does come in nice clear blue plastic. The chest piece is nicely chromed, and it does look like each one has a separate different design of chest piece, which is what the original ones were like. Each of the original Micronauts came with one of, I think it's 3 or 4 different chest pieces, and they all came in different colours as well. So that's a nice little nod to the original version. On the back, again, we have information about the 7 figures so far, and we have another text spec which shows you information on the Time Traveller. Again, this is duplicated across all cards. The only difference is the image on this one is blue, the image on the other one is yellow. So it says, function, Time Observer. The Time Travellers can move forward and backward in time. They see possible futures, and when they detect a threat to the microverse, they take steps to counter that threat. In their Temple of Time, they sift through clues and formulate strategies. So a little bit of information there. And as I say, I do think these look really pretty good. Let's get them open and see what they look like off card. The original Time Travellers are very dainty and delicate figures, and they are very easily broken. Even back when I first had my original Time Traveller, I knew I had to be careful with it. These ones do look a little bit more sturdy, and I'm guessing that's why they have made them like this, because of how delicate the vintage original ones are. But the only way to sort of check that and see what they look like is to take them off card. So let's open these up and see what the figures actually look like. And here they are out of the packet, standing next to a couple of original Micronauts, and actually they look pretty good like this. But I can immediately see one thing that really does sort of bother me, but I'll sort of go into that as we go through the review. They have made them a whole lot chunkier, and I can really see why they have done that. These original Micronaut Time Travellers are so delicate. They're made of such thin plastic, and they are very easily broken. Even when these first came out, they were very easy to break. And I just don't think they would be able to make something like this to the sort of quality that's needed with today's technology, which is why I think Super7 have gone down this route of making them a lot fatter. So they basically thickened up the arms, thickened up the legs. The real weak points on these figures were around the hands and the ankles. The ankles on these original ones have a little sort of a dot of plastic that the feet are pushed onto. On this, you can see they've thickened up the ankle, and basically the plastic is sort of glued in place. On the originals, you can remove the hands and feet. On these ones, they are sort of solidly stuck in place. They have a pretty good amount of articulation, so you've got a T-bar construction with an O-ring inside, so you can move the waist around. We've got a sort of full motion on the hip joint there. We've got a knee joint. On the shoulders, we can move the arms out and around, which is that sort of full motion. There is then a pivot point just above the elbow, so we can rotate that. And then we have the elbow joint. The hands are glued on, so you cannot rotate those around, which is a little bit of a limit there. And then we have a lovely chromed head, which again, you can sort of rotate around. That does seem to get stuck if you try to rotate it left and right. The original Micronauts Time Travellers, you can spin the head completely around. On this one, it is a sort of blocked in some way. I can't quite work out why. I may take these apart in future just to check that out. The chest piece on this figure is removable, which is really nice because that is another feature of the original figures. You can remove these chest pieces and swap them about. So each figure has a separate chest piece and you can just sort of mix and match them. And I think this is where the issue comes. Because they've fattened everything out to make it sort of sturdier and more durable, they've ended up making the torso longer, which means the pelvis is lower, which means the legs are really short. If you can compare it to the original Time Traveller I have here, you can see the legs are probably a little bit too long on this figure, but the proportion does look pretty good. On this guy, his legs are just too short and his torso is too long, which means he does look really sort of fat and stocky. So it's not just the fact that his arms are thicker, it's the fact his body is longer and his legs are shorter. And I think that's sort of a real disappointment. It just makes them look like a sort of odd proportioned figure. If we bend his legs up, he looks a little bit better. But yeah, that body is way too long and the legs are too short. And that is why he looks so odd. The same is going to be said for the blue version of the Time Traveller. I like the blue plastic. I've always liked the blue plastic. In fact, the orange version is my favourite. So I still, even with the issues with the body, I do hope they make the orange version because that has always been my favourite. But yeah, it's the fact the torso is too long and the legs are too short. Otherwise, these figures are really nice. I do like the sort of fatness of them. It means you can play with them a bit more. They're not going to break. These old ones you have to be so careful with because just sort of bending them and moving them, sometimes you'll break a limb. It's just how they are. So yeah, the fact these are sort of a bit more sort of sturdy and that you could play with them a bit more is great. But yeah, that body shape just lets it down. And that really is my only issue with this figure because I think Super7 are doing a really good job with them. They're very nicely designed. They're very nicely constructed. It's just, yeah, that little bit of out of proportion body, short legs is what lets this one down. I'm still going to buy more of them. You know, I have to say it doesn't put me off that much because I think as a line of figures, they do look great. And when you get them all on display, they look really lovely. So I do hope that they come out with the other two colour variants of these Time Travellers, which is the clear version and the orange version. And I'm sure Super7 will do what Tomigo and Takara did back in the day and release them in all sorts of different colours in opaque and translucent variations. So I'm sure we will see more of this figure. And certainly based on what we've seen so far with this line from Super7, they don't mind reusing moulds. So we will get more versions of these. Yeah, overall a really nice figure. Just a little bit of an issue with the proportions on it. So there we go, that is it for my review of these three new figures from the Micronauts line by Super7. I do think they are pretty good. The Emperor is the best of this wave. The Time Travellers are nice, but as I've said, there's a little bit of an issue there with scaling. But once you put all of the figures together, it's a really nice set of figures already. And I do hope that Super7 continue to make more of these. It would be nice to complete the set of the Time Travellers, so we get the orange and the clear version. And then there are many more variants they could make in future just by doing different colour versions and different chest pieces on them. So I'm sure Super7 will be doing that in future. By far the best figure of the line so far has to be Microtron. I think that is an absolutely wonderful figure, but the rest are still really good. So if you're a Micronauts collector, I would recommend grabbing all of these if you see them. As you can see, they do look really lovely and they actually sit in really well if you've got a vintage collection of the figures as well. So hopefully you have enjoyed this review of the new figures. If you have, then please check out the other reviews I've done of the previous waves. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it and want to help me out here at toy-polloi, then why not think about becoming a Patreon of the channel. You get early access to all of my restoration videos, plus access to an exclusive video series called On the Cutting Mat, where I show projects and restorations that you won't see anywhere else. So have a think about that, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos.